I am super blessed because St. Paul and St. Andrew is, you know, the best community at living the gospel out
Mm,
loud and in public. So that they have in their DNA,
mm,
right? They are responsive and reactive. But inviting people in for a dot, 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 right? Without real clear parameters, that's a different story. At the beginning, I would invite folks in and we were literally responding, right, as it went. And oh my God, we failed so big, so fast. So if you were paying attention, you knew what needed to be tinkered with, right? But some people are not good at that, right? At getting overwhelmed. So, for example, I'll give you a good example. This is super like brass tacks. You cannot go into a room with, 100 families that are experiencing need on varying levels with anxieties high and also with the world's scarcity model and say, we have five strollers
mm.
who y'all come on forward, right? That is a disaster waiting to happen, right? So quickly, we got to put you know, some structures around this, right? So, we have a log, right? And every week who needs a stroller, right? And folks come forward, they're on the log. As we get donations in, we go by order, of what it. So again, this is really small, but you learn right as you go. And so that first time that I had a volunteer like behind the table and said, "Who needs strollers? Come on forward." I'm like, "Oh Lord, look what I did to them." And the other side of that is my folks are do gooder, get at it folks, right? Highly skilled. And sometimes they need to sit and watch and be quiet. Ooh. And that makes a volunteer base very nervous, right? And sometimes people are so unsettled with being invited into a moment to sit and wait for there to be a need, right? Wait to be asked by somebody for something. Or if I'm saying what we need is somebody to sit back at the craft tables with folks who are making beaded necklaces and earrings. And they're like, wait, but what do I do? Do you have a script? I'm like, no, right? Just do your best. So there's a certain amount of deprogramming about service and charity work